Hello dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will discuss about some important topics from ecology. These topics are ecotone, age effect and ecological niches.
Now, the first topic is ecotone. Ecotone is a transition zone between two diverse communities, ecosystems or biomes. It is the zone where two communities meet and integrate. Now, with the help of this diagram, we will try to understand the ecotone. Here, there are two ecosystems. One is the aquatic ecosystem, which is marked as community A, while as on the other hand, a forest ecosystem which is dominated by tree species and marked as community B. A transition zone between these two communities or ecosystem is found and occupied by a floating mat of phytoplanktons and a non-floating mat of mosses, herbs and shrubs. This intermediate zone between these two communities, community A and community B, is known as ecotone. A well-developed ecotone contains some organisms which are entirely different from that of the adjoining communities. They often contain species from each of the overlapping communities as well as some other species that have become adapted specifically for living in these zones and not found in any of the adjoining communities. Look at this diagram. In this diagram, there are two communities. One community is A, which is represented by 3 species, and the second community is B, which is again represented by 3 species. Now, इन दो कम्युनिटीज़ के बीच में आप देखिए एक ट्रांजिशन जोन है जिसको हम इकोटोन कहते हैं. दिस ट्रांजिशन जोन इज कंप्राइजेज ऑफ 9 स्पीसीज. इनमें से 9 स्पीसीज में से कुछ स्पीसीज तो क्या है, दोनों कम्युनिटी ए एंड कम्युनिटी बी की कॉमन स्पीसीज हैं, लेकिन कुछ स्पीसीज नई हैं जिनको हमने यहाँ पर रेक्टेंगल से इनको मार्क किया हुआ है. तो ये स्पीसीज यहाँ पर न्यू अराइज हुई हैं, अडेप्ट हो गई हैं, क्योंकि इंटरमीडिएट माइक्रोक्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन की वजह से ट्रांजिशन जोन इस तरह से रिच होता है अपने दोनों कम्युनिटी से इन टर्म ऑफ स्पीसीज रिचनेस, इन टर्म ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी. Thus, we can say the ecotones are of great environmental importance because the area is a transition between two ecosystems or communities or biomes. It is natural that it contains a large variety of species of fauna and flora as the area is influenced by both the bordering ecosystems. Now, I will explain the ecotones with the help of some examples. Here, the first example is marshlands. A marsh is a type of wetland, an area of land where water covers ground for long period of time. Wet meadows occur in areas such as shallow lake basins, low-lying depressions, and the land between shallow marshes and upland areas. Or we can say the land between dry and wet ecosystems is known as the marshlands. They also occur on the edges of large lakes and rivers. Wet meadows often have very high plant diversity and high densities of buried seeds. The marshlands are usually treeless, dominated by herbaceous plants such as grasses, reeds, and sedges. The next example of the ecotone is mangrove forests. Mangrove forests represents an ecotone between aquatic and terrestrial ecosystem. The mangroves are principal coastline features of tropical and subtropical climates and grown intertidal coastlines. The trees have high salt tolerance ability in these forests and Further, they are characterized by vivipary. The accessible part are much grazed and topped for fodder and firewood by the local communities. Lenticels are present on the stem and pneumatophores on the roots to make the desired oxygen for the growth of mangrove forests being growing in salty sea water. Mangrove forests are also prime nesting and migratory sites for hundreds of birds and animal species. The grasslands between forests and deserts are the another examples of the ecotones. Characteristics of ecotone. Ecotone may be narrow between grassland and forest, or it may be wide as in case of between forest and deserts. It is a zone of tension as it has conditions intermediate to the bordering ecosystems. The ecotone has the characteristics of the two bordering ecosystems. As a result, it has a very high density of organism and variety of species can be found in an ecotone. They serve as a bridge of gene flow from one community to other and provide habitat to a large number of species. Thus, the ecotone have the larger number of genetic diversity. Ecotones are very rich in biodiversity and are known for their species richness. Therefore, ecotones are areas of a great environmental importance. They can act as buffer zones offering protections to the bordering ecosystems from possible damage. For example, a wetland can absorb pollutants and prevent them from seeping into the river. Ecotones are ecologically very sensitive to climate change as well as human induced changes. They are a sensitive indicators of global climate change and its consequences. Thereby, they have been a matter of greater scientific interest. Thus, we can say the ecotones are a very important source of informations and insights on the process of evolution. Now, the formation of ecotones. An ecotone can be basically be formed in two ways. The first one is by natural process. Naturally, ecotones can be formed through abiotic factors such as changes in soil composition. Ecotones are very common on mountains ranges due to a wide variety of climatic conditions observed on the slopes of mountains. Now the second causes is by human interactions. The ecotones can also be formed as a result of human interactions. For example, the transition between areas of forest and cleared land. Now, the next topic is as effect. The number of species and the population density of some of the species in the ecotone is much greater than either community. This characteristics of ecotones is known as the edge effect. Thus, the edge effect refers to the changes in the population or community structure that occur at the boundary of two habitats. The organisms which occur primarily or most abundantly in this zone are known as edge species. The edge effect is observed mainly due to the contrasting influences of the two bordering ecosystems. Now, with the help of this diagram, we will try to understand the edge effect. In this diagram, there are two plant communities are shown, plant community A and plant community B. The transition zone between these two communities is known as the ecotone. As I discussed earlier in this video. Now, the plant community A and plant community B has the less number of species richness as compared to the ecotone. The ecotone or transition zone is a well-developed zone, contains some organisms which are entirely different from that of the adjoining communities. They often contain species from each of the overlapping communities as well as some other species that have become adapted specifically for living in these zones and not found in any of the adjoining communities. This effect is known as the edge effect. Now, the next topic is ecological niche. Niche refers to the unique functional role and position of a species in its habitat or ecosystem. Thus, the functional characteristics of a species in its habitat is referred to as niche in that common habitat. In nature, many species occupy the same habitat but they perform different functions. The ecological niches of an organism includes habitat niche where it lives, food niche where it eats or decomposes and what species it competes with. The next one is reproductive niche, how and when it reproduces, and physical and chemical niches where the temperature, land shape, land slopes, humidity and another requirements are needed for an organisms. Thus, niche plays an important role in the conservation of organisms. If we have to conserve species in its native habitat, we should have a sound knowledge about the niche requirement of the species. This is all about some important topics from ecology. Thanks for watching this video.